can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove there's a superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Hayes, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Goodwin in at the two-guard spot. Doncic finds Hayes, and for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Goodwin. Boy, clanks that one off the back. Iron and it falls.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Booker. Durant with it. Hayes picks him up. For three, Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. On the wing, Durant. Back to Booker. Now here's Martin. Not a lot of room. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Goodwin. Back to James. Doncic, a screen on Durant. The shot by James, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Richards with a screen. Here's Durant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
It's stolen by James. Here's the break. To the wing, right side. Now here's Doncic, defended by Dunn. Here's the three. James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Shot to stop the run. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. And he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hey, shot's good.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Booker with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. And And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now here's Doncic. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Out to James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Fades and shoots. Up again. Doncic pulls down the board. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Booker for three. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Rui Hachimura is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect, then it's Alex Len, and it's Reeves in at the 1. Reeves against Beal. And the three-pointer goes. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
The Suns leading from undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
A big body to match up against. Finney-Smith will see a rare trip to the stripe.
He's perfect from the line this time. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Plumlee passes to O'Neal. It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Allen gets it to go.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Reeves against Beal. From outside the arc. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Out to the right wing. Outside Bull. Pass to Allen. Takes a 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Connect. Reeves with a screen on Allen. Looking to win the run. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith's got 5.
Finney Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Allen. O'Neal on the wing. Beal outside. Allen on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Reeves. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean,
The line for 2.
you got to play without fouling.
And so Reeves nails both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
There's the screen by Bull. Pass to Plumlee. Allen on the wing. Back to Plumlee. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. It's on Rui Hachimura. Phoenix shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
There's the screen by Lynn. Here's Connect. Allen defending. Pass to Reeves. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, Connect is used to just finishing plays, so seeing him share the wealth is encouraging.
For 3, Allen on target from range. Allen's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Reeves against Beal. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Beal against Hachimura. Clock at 6. Here's Lynn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3-point field
Lynn's
goal.
gotten his 2nd bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Plumlee a screen. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Reeves. An easy 2 on the layup. Give him 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Allen. And so it's Grayson Allen making it happen for Phoenix. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
32. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Grayson Allen really making a difference here.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Nick Richards, Devin Booker out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Richards. Now here's Durant, guarded by Vanderbilt. For 3, Booker. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
James with a steal. On the break. Here's Goodwin. And the 3 off target. The Suns lead by 6. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Hayes finds Doncic from the arc. That one's good from James on the assist from Doncic.
3-point field goal.
James has got 12 points in the game. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Dunn, the pass to Durant. Pass to Martin. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. A nice shot by Booker. Give him 8.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Doncic passes to James. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker, and it's Doncic missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Durant surveying the D. Durant owning the inside.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Doncic with it. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Nice shot by Durant.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Doncic outside. Out to James. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Allen against Reeves. Allen, the pass to Plumlee. And 1:01 left in the third. Allen can't get it to go.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Out to the wing. To the left wing. And here's Connect outside. Hits the trifecta. Connect's got his first 3 points of the game.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Here's Allen. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. And the Suns lead by 7. Hachimura, the pass to Lin. Reeves with the ball. O'Neal covers. Here's Connect. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Out to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Outside Bull. Pass to Beal. It'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Lin in at the 5. Lakers trail by 4. In transition, here they come. And they go to the intentional foul.
Grayson Allen, first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Reeves. Finney-Smith with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lin can't hit. Phoenix leading by 4. Allen outside. Beal finds Allen. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And it's Hachimura missing. Well, the Suns shooting around 53%, a nice number. And Bull, here we go. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Plumlee. Beal surveying the D. Over Reeves. Here's Plumlee, and that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And it's Hachimura missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Beal with it, guarded now by Finney-Smith. For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hachimura with a screen on Bull. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Yep, that one's good.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
Lakers foul.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Pass to Goodwin. The 3. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires the 3. The Luka 3. Money.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
And there's the
2
screen.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Martin right side. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles another 3.
Get used to seeing this, folks. Doncic taking the moment head on and delivering.
Here's Booker. Oh, the slam. Get up, Devin.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Lakers trail by 3. James outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And there's James from the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Richards. Here's Dunn. Back to Richards. And here's Booker. 6 to shoot. Dunn outside. It's stolen by James. To tie it up. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Durant. For 3. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Out to James. Pass to Goodwin. Let's go with a 3. And he drills the triple.
3-point field goal.
Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Substitution on the court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's James. Oh, off target. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here's Booker. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Vanderbilt against Durant. Richards, the pass to Durant. Clock is at 3. On the wing, Durant. Offline with a 3. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic up strong to take the lead. Kevin Durant pulls it in. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really really need to tighten it up. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute into overtime here.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Booker fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James, left side. That's tipped. Stolen by Booker. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver.
Doncic. And it's blocked by Martin. Done outside.
Good one. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Second shot opportunity. Doncic outside. That 3's off the mark. And the Suns with possession. Pass to Richards. It's Martin on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty and it's over.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Durant with a screen on Doncic. Yes!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
There's the triple. The shot off that time. So Phoenix wins it. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they...
these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. Durant against Anunoby. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Outside Durant, there's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York with the ball. Here's Bridges, takes it inside, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And here is Wright, after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Towns, a screen on KD. They grab their own miss, and it's Towns on the follow.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
He takes it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Anunoby, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And he gets the bucket. Bridges has got his second basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Durant against Anunoby. Durant dishes the ball. Back to KD. Shot from the top of the key. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
The kick out to Anunoby. Fade away. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 4. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now Booker, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. Booker, good.
He's got the finesse. Booker with a feathery finish.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by New York. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Booker's got 11 points.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Here's Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. KD finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
and Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Towns for three. Rebound by the Suns. Now Richards. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. He gets that one. He's got 5.
Assist punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Jalen Brunson. Achua is out there with Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. Deal with it. Hart covering. Lets it go from 14. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Brunson barreling in, and he converts the layup.
And we've seen several. Lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And now we've got some time to... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for Phoenix, Bradley Beal taking 2 shots.
Fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill. Even in youth basketball, I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
With play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Fires from way outside. Plumlee with the rebound. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's Allen on the wing. He has yet to score. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brunson goes in. Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Outside for Beal. Sweet move. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Got that one up quick. And the Knicks lead by 2.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Swiped away. Over in the corner, McBride. And another three for New York.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Plumlee gets to O'Neal. Plumlee with a screen on Hart. O'Neal passes to Beal. Over McBride. The shot by Beal, no good.
In the first half,
The Knicks leading by 5. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Dunn driving to the basket. And Dunn with the slam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And it's Brunson missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Beal dishes to Plumlee. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Beal, the pass to Plumlee. A kick out to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Beal. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brunson scanning the floor. Fires from deep. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Beal with the screen for Allen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Beal against Brunson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now an 8-point Knicks lead. Outside Beal. Here's Plumlee. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Outside Beal. Pass to Plumlee. It's Beal on the wing. Over McBride. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Bull out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Martin in at the shooting guard. Who's out there for Phoenix.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Durant, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Bridges. Pass to Robinson. For the 3. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And it's Durant with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Martin up top, guarded by Wright. KD against Anunoby. Durant kicks the ball. That one goes. Count it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Martin the pass to Bull. Towns with the steal. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Richards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
On the wing, Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Bull. Here's Anunoby. Hits the three-point bomb. Anunoby's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. And the Suns here with a different look. Donnie's checked in for Bol. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Grayson Allen's checked in for Cody Martin. And Beal's subbed in for Devin Booker. Hart with a screen on Beal. To the paint. Hart kicks to Brunson. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here we go. There's Beal with the 3. Rebounded by Hart. New York leading by 18. Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. A steal. And a fast break now for New York. Back to Hart. From the arc. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound in this one. Beal from long range. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks with an 18-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Precious Achiuwa, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward spot.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Here's Plumlee. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achiuwa's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, Brunson. Here's Beauchamp. Pass to Hart. Here's Beauchamp. 5 on the clock. Hart with a screen on Beal. And here's Brunson outside. That's a miss. His 5th 8-made field goal. Allen kicks to Beal. Here's the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Achiuwa's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson the pass to Achiuwa. Drives to the hoop. Beal against Brunson. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Brunson with a clean look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dunn dishes to Allen. From outside the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
From deep. Offensive rebound. Achiuwa inside. Guarded by O'Neal. And Brunson, here we go. Count the basket. Brunson's got 25 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Allen's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's McBride, and the layup falls.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
There's Beal with the 3. Picked his pocket. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal kicks to Beal. This one for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Brunson. It's good. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Allen, that's good. And here's Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 20.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Hart with a screen on Plumlee. Hart kicks to Brunson. It's intercepted. Here's Beauchamp. Bangs home the trifecta.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Allen for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
From deep, Brunson, no good. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
the end of the
This
game.
crowd was stunned by the manner in which they
numbers for these teams, Brent. They both pile up assists.
Well, those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Now here is James. Second chance shot. An open look for Vanderbilt. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. New York with the ball. Anunoby for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. We talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
For three, James. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Three-pointer. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for three. Brunson's got 5.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
James, a screen on Bridges. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
James, a screen on Bridges. Pass to James. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's James. After the basket by New York on the other end. Hayes for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
So good at reading the defenses, and James anticipating when they overcommitted.
Outside Brunson, launches it, and again New York with the triple.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's James. Pass to Goodwin. And he's going to the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Goodwin. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Now here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby, a screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound, the Lakers. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brunson on the drive. Got it. Brunson's got 15 points.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Towns taking his time here over Vanderbilt. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 5. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. Clock at 6. Len on the high post. Driving inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Pretty good concentration there. The more touches Len is getting on the inside, it seems like the confidence is growing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Hart. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Connect. No points yet. Drains the triple. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Len. Reeves up top. It's stolen away. Fast break, New York. McBride passes to Achua. Outside McBride. Pass to Beauchamp. 6 to shoot. Outside Achua. The baseline J is on the way. And it's Connect with a rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Right side Reeves. With the fadeaway. No good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Reeves. Lynn can't hit. 1:49 left in the second. Here's Beauchamp, and that one is hammered home.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Reeves, the pass to Lynn. He shoots a three. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Beauchamp. From deep. Buries it from 3. Beauchamp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Lets it fly. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Hachimura against Hart. Over Hachimura. Hart can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Achua with a rebound. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Has to connect. Back to Reeves. Fade away. The shot that time not on target. And so that's the end of the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 12. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Now here's Robinson. No made baskets yet.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Basket's good. James has got 5 now. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Brunson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. Robinson, a screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson outside. Drops in the 3. 18 points for him.
Brunson making the right call. The pick and roll gets him totally set up.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Out to James. Back to Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And the Knicks with the possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Doncic against Bridges. Doncic up strong. Goes back up. Pass to Vanderbilt. Stolen by Anunoby. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Robinson. Now Towns. From downtown, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Shot's good by James.
Look, with the size and athleticism of LeBron James, it gives you more problems than a math book.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, here's McBride. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McBride's got 8 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Beauchamp. Outside McBride. Shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now a 9-point New York lead.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Reeves. Pulls it. Here's Lynn. Blocked. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McBride. Buries the corner 3. 13 points in the game.
And just Shakespearean there. A smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Reeves to halt the run. And again, the Lakers no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And so it's New York, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their entire defense is designed to... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Lynn in at center. That's the Laker 5. Reeves, the pass to Lynn. Here's Connect. Jump shot is good.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Lakers foul. Connect. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside McBride. Off the mark there with a 3. Lakers trail by 10. Reeves with the ball. Hard covering. Here's Lynn. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hard against Hachimura. Outside Hart. And it's off from 3-point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Right against Reeves. Right on the right side. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Offensive board. Achua passes to Hart. Here's Beauchamp. 4-3. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And here's Connect outside. Counted from distance.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Pass to Beauchamp. Outside Achua. The 3-ball. Len pulls it in. Len's got rebound number 7 tonight. Reeves with the ball. Now Wright defending. And the shot goes. And now just a 5-point New York lead.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Out to the right wing. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. Towns comes in for Hart. OG Anunoby's checked in for Beauchamp. And it's Bridges in for McBride. Drills it from deep.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Bridges against Doncic. James up top. Pass to Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by New York. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Wright with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. And it's Wright with the 3. And now it's a 9-point Knick lead. Time running out for the Lakers. James outside. Anunoby against Doncic. Towns down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Knicks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
For 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And here's New York now. They're leading by 8. Outside Anunoby. And stolen by Hayes.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes with a screen. Doncic passes to James. Just 4 to shoot.
Knicks foul. Delon Wright. That's his first.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line.
Both free throws good from James. Five ticks left to play. Oh, cock it back and throw it down.
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shake. So nice.
And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was wide.
Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard spot. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Richards finds Booker. Out left to the wing. Dunn passes to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And here's KD for 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's James. The rebound by Richards. And here's Phoenix. And then Durant with the jam.
That's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for it.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Phoenix with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Booker against James. Dunn passes to Booker. Pass to Durant. Here's Martin. No good there off the double clutch.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
James gets the bucket.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Booker, the top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the rejection by LeBron. Booker outside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Doncic, and it's good when it's off the key. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Goodwin. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Booker dishes to KD. Dunn with a screen on Vanderbilt. Dunn finds KD. Back to Dunn.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dunn sets a screen for Booker. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Lakers leading by 6. Doncic feeling it out. LeBron passes to Doncic. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Suns have gone 50%.
Oh! You got to be kidding. Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now they laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
All right, thank you, David. Doncic against Dunn. James outside. Into the lane. Another shot. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Dunn is done with the slam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. The 8-footer. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got 8.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Vanderbilt with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he lays it straight in. 10 points for him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Doncic. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Plumlee out there at Bowl. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Beal in at the point guard position. Now here is Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Finney Smith with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Hachimura. The shot, no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 6. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Driving the lane.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Len's shot is off. The Suns have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Bowl. Pass to Allen. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. And the dunk by Bowl.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Plumlee finds Allen. Back to Plumlee. Outside, O'Neal. Allen with the screen for O'Neal. It's Allen on the wing. He's defended by Reed. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Allen. To the right side. Here's Koloko. Phoenix grabs the miss. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. O'Neal inside. He's defended by Reed. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Allen. Shoots over Hachimura. Allen's shot is off. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Len. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor. Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Suns trail by 7. Allen, a screen on Hachimura. Plenty of daylight on that shot. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Reeves. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing on the board. He can't get it to go. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Allen kicks to Bull. And a missed layup. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 4-point game. Fires for 3. And Bull pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Plumlee, the pass to Bull. Beal deciding where to go with it. 3-pointer. They get it back. Bull kicks to Beal. Allen outside. Outside for Beal. Over Reed. Back to Allen. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Goodwin out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, my goodness. Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Booker the pass to Richards. Martin finds Booker. Outside for Martin. Durant against Vanderbilt. Here's Durant with the contested J.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
And always hovering around the folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 2, LeBron James.
And this is the
NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hayes, no good. Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Martin kicks to Booker. Martin with the screen for Booker. Off target from outside.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And a deep three from Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Durant. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Dunn finds Martin. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lakers leading by 3. 3-on-3. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Booker. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Booker the pass to KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
So smooth on the three from Durant.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Doncic with the steal. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vanderbilt with the steal. Right wing. Here's Goodwin. Offline with his three. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And done with the slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Back to Doncic. Shoots the three. And he hits the buzzer beater.
That is a huge three-pointer extend.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Bol. Bradley Beal is out there with Allen. Then it's Plumlee, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Allen finds Plumlee, and the call on the shot, and it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for the Suns, Mason Plumlee. Taking 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Reeves the pass to Len. And again, the way... No good. Suns trail by 6. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Bull setting the pick for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Len finds Reeves. Back to Len. Beal against Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Allen. O'Neal on the wing. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. Reeves outside. Five on the clock. Len. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Bull, a screen on Hachimura. Allen for the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Reeves, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And Beal kicks to O'Neal. Allen at the screen for O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Reeves outside. Back to Len. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I'll tell you, be assertive at the right time, Alex Len, making the big bucket when his team needs it.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Second team.
Here's Booker.
Substitution on the court.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A conclusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
James, a screen on done. That's a good one. And here's Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Hayes. James has got 22.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now, Doncic. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. To the wing right side. Hayes the pass to Doncic. John knocks it loose.
Violation. Suns ball.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Martin finds Richards. On the wing, Booker, covered by LeBron. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Doncic outside. It falls.
Luka expects to take huge shots. This guy is so big time.
They got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Dunn with a screen on Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Both free throws good from Booker. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Kevin Durant. That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 5. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Let me hear you.
For 3, Booker knocks down the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to...
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Bol out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Towns, that's good.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Oh, screen on Bridges. For three, Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby against Durant. Towns for three. The Suns clear it. Richards with it. Now right defending. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Bridges. No good on the quick three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Three-pointer, Bridges. Bull grabs the board. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Booker. Pass to Bull. Durant with a screen on Robinson. Outside Durant. The three. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Durant with the big finish.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Outside Robinson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Richards with a screen. Booker for three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Durant with the bucket.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Another one falls for New York.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
The Suns trailing. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Bridges against Booker. Fader on the way. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. On up the court. And a big finish by Robinson.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Martin pass to Booker. Pass to Richards. Richards with a screen. 4 on the clock. Now Booker. Back to Durant. Shoots. It's hauled in by Robinson. Right with the ball. Martin picks him up. Towns outside. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 6 points.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Booker for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Suns trail by 6. Now Booker. Outside Durant. Booker with a screen on Anunoby. Up top Durant. Over Anunoby. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Wow. Makes his selection just in time.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. New York out in front, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
They've got Miles McBride. Josh Hart is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. McBride can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
For 3, Allen knocks down the long J. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Beal outside. A deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. And that one's good.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
They need this. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team, and now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Hart's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity levels.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Brunson's got 8 points.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Dunn's shot is good.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to settle.
Here's Brunson outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Suns trail by 8.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Outside McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the second period. target from outside. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Dunn outside. Pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Lets the three fly. Achua with a rebound. New York leading by 6. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Beal. McBride covers. And the shot's good. Dunn's got 6 here in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Brunson finds Achua. Back to Brunson. The shake. Into the lane. Brunson slicing and dicing.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Beal surveying the D. Banked it in off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Knicks leading by 4. Brunson passes to Achua. The kick out to Brunson. With the floater, Brunson so confident at the rim.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. And he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Beal outside. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He made a big impact, scoring 12. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Bol, Devin Booker out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the 3. New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Anunoby against Durant. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. And a big finish by Robinson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Out to Bridges from downtown. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. 9-point game. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Martin against Bridges. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
90 seconds into the second half now. Durant, pass to Booker. beyond the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Towns. It's picked off. Here's Richards. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Towns has got 9.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Knicks leading by 9. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And that one's good by Durant.
Well, Durant takes a hard shot and makes it look so easy.
Pass to Wright. Right wing. Towns for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Anunoby. Puts up a 3. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. .141 left in the third quarter here. Pass to McBride. Achua with a screen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Knicks leading by 11. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And Allen gets it to go.
3-point goal.
New York has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Brunson passes to Hart. And the layup falls. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brunson surveys. There's the triple. And the Knicks, another 3.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
There's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Miles McBride. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Beal outside. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's New York in control with a 16-point advantage. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Precious Achua. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Beal outside. The Knicks with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Brunson outside. He buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Pass to O'Neal. Plumlee a screen. That shot is good by O'Neal.
The assist. Done.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's Beauchamp. The three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 17. For 3, O'Neal. The Knicks pull it in. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 4-3. A nice shot by McBride.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Knicks lead, 60.
Three-pointer. Beal knocks it down from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Hart. Over to the wing. Fires from the corner. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Dunn. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Precious Achiuwa picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, and I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
A new lineup here for New York. Here's Durant. Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Shoots over Durant. Towns finds Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby a screen on Beal. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Booker pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Beal, that one's good.
Beal, 3 points.
Now here's Wright. The D's right on him.
Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Anunoby for 3.
Such an underrated defender. Kevin Durant affecting that shot.
From deep three-point land. The Knicks with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Towns. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Out to Bridges. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Booker. And the basket by Bridges.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Knicks off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Goodwin, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now, Anunoby, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. For 3. And the Knicks miss again. And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. And stolen by Anunoby. Takes the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Anunoby's got the first points up on the board for New York.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brunson, no good. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Doncic. LeBron trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jalen Brunson.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Anunoby with it. He's picked up by LeBron. To the paint. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
The 3 for Doncic. Kicks it out to James. That's a good one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vanderbilt. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Towns with it. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
That one drops for him. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Now here's LeBron, still without a basket. Count it.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work, because he knows what he's doing down there.
For New York, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Kept alive. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. On the wing, Anunoby. Covered by Hayes. New York missing again. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. New York shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Brunson, no good. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Hayes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. From outside, off the mark. The shot that time, not on target. It's a tie game in New York. The second quarter coming up. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Hart, Miles McBride out there with Wright, and then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Here's Beauchamp. Pass to Wright. Fires from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
Boy, that is textbook fundamentals there. The mechanics very solid, serving Wright well on that shot.
Reeves outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Reeves has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
McBride with the ball. No scoring in this one.
Outstanding defense from Finney-Smith. That's what he does. He's a versatile player who can defend multiple positions.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
There's a screen by Achiuwa. McBride's shot is off.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Reeves the pass to Len. And there it is for him. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Right from outside. Stolen by Len. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And it goes down 2 points. Len's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Beauchamp passes to Hart. Here's Beauchamp. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Poke loose. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Reeves has got 8.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Here's Beauchamp. Good on the three-point shot.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Lakers.
The Lakers lead 22-15.
Jacks up a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
22-18.
Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves outside. Clock at 6. Here's Hachimura. Launches it. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. He's got 11.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Right inside. He's defended by Reed. Beauchamp. And another 3 for New York.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Len. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. All by himself. Here's Achua. Here's McBride. Stolen by Reeves. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
They set the screen. Here's McBride. Off target from 3-point range.
Knicks foul.
The Lakers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. No good on that one.
Dorian Finney-Smith at the line. 2 shots.
That one is no good. Pass to McBride. Sinks the triple. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's deflected. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. He delivered 9 points. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The end of the
third quarter basketball.
The Knicks 24. The Lakers 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic's out there with Goodwin, and it's Hayes in at the center position.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. It's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Lakers leading by 3. Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt with it. Bridges covering. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brunson kicks to Towns. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks for the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
From an ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
James against Towns. And that one's on target from the wing. Towns has got 13 points. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
James with a deep three. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby against Vanderbilt. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. LeBron finishing the fast break.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson with a clean look. Out to Bridges. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. James sets the screen for Doncic. Outside, James. Now Hayes. Lots of room. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. On deep, Brunson. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Brunson outside. Pass to Anunoby. Robinson a screen on Vanderbilt. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. He's in the post. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in New York. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Josh Hart out there with the Chua. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Back to Achua. Lock at 6. Hart the pass to McBride. Shoots over Connect. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McBride's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. Pass to Finney-Smith. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Connect with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Connects got his first 3 points of the game. Here's McBride. Here's Beauchamp. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Connect to take the lead. No good on that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's McBride. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McBride's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Knicks. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Reeves. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. James finds Hayes. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. It's a tie ball game.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. There's a screen. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Keep a little extra on that one.
The 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the native of England, Ananobi, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Doncic with a screen on Ananobi. James kicks to Hayes. That's a good one. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. For 3, Bridges. And James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Doncic.
Get used to seeing this, folks. Doncic taking the moment, head on and delivering.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Ananobi with the screen for Towns. Ananobi outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And finished off by LeBron.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Nerves never showed through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. The trade. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. James left side. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson outside. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Beyond the arc. The 3 won't fall. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
6 seconds left in the game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Towns. Got it.
may lose. There will be 2 minutes to review the
celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on me.